Hello yogis, welcome back to SoultoSoul Yoga. Today we have a little core flow for you, so get ready for a little bit of sweating today. Let's start in a child's pose position, back to the front, and just focus on your breath here for a moment. Feel the rise and fall of your abdomen on your legs. And try to make the exhalations a little bit longer. Calm your mind. And really settle on the mat for this practice today. Focus on your core, where the breath rises and falls. And remember that the core is also in the back. So try to feel the breath also in the back, in the lower part of your rib cage. And then taking one last deep inhalation and deep exhalation. For the next inhalation, let's come back into a nice plank position. Really push your shoulders away from the ears and to activate the glutes. Point the hip a little bit towards the front so you really feel the activation in this movement of your core. Push the heels back. Make sure the hands are a little bit behind the shoulders, so you want to lean slightly towards the front, and keep on pushing into your mat. You might feel a little bit of a shivering starting. That's great. That's the deep muscles starting to work, starting to activate. Keep on pushing the heels back. Elongate the spine. And taking slow and gentle breaths here. Two more deep breaths. Still pushing away from the mat. And then from here, slowly shift your weight on the right hand. Come with the feet either one in front of the other, or if you can, on top of each other. And come into a side plank. Really try to push the hips up, and if you can, raise your hand upward. Keep breathing here, slow and steady. If you can, maybe you want to bring your leg a little bit up, that's fine too. A little bit of an extra challenge. Otherwise, just stay here. Then on the next exhalation, slowly come back into a plank. And then we're going to switch sides. Again, find your foot positioning, raising the hips up, and extend your arm upward. Keep pushing through the hips up. Still focus on deep breathing here. Keep pushing upwards. Again, if you want a little extra challenge, raise your right leg up into a star position. Otherwise, again, just stay here for the last two breaths. And then with the exhalation, slowly come back into plank. I know the shoulders are starting to feel a little bit active as well here. And we're going to force this a little bit more by starting to tap our shoulders left and right. Very slow, very controlled movements. Trying to keep the core as stable as possible. Counteracting the movement and the balance. And just a few more times. Keep pressing through. And then come back into plank. slowly lower down. Hold for 1 second in Chaturanga. And then inhaling, exhaling, flow it through downward dog. And inhale, step in between your hands. Exhale, hang here for a moment. If you want, interlace your hands on the elbows. And we swing a bit side to side. And on the next inhalation, breathing the arms from the side all the way up. Hands together, exhale, hands to chest. Now put your feet about hip width apart. And from here we're going to inhale into a nice chair pose. Keeping the pelvis tucked. Gaze to the front. The arms are next to the ears. If you can, a little bit lower. And again, really putting or pulling the navel towards the spine. So you really activate the core here as well. Holding for a few breaths. Coming a little bit lower. And a little bit lower. Pulling the navel still towards the spine. Deep core activation for stabilization. And then exhale all the way down again. Inhale, straight back. Hands to the floor, and now step or jump back into plank. Lower down, Chaturanga, hold 1 second. And inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And just walk your dog here for a moment. Pedal the feet up and down. Side to side. Focus on deep inhalations and slow exhalations. And then once you've found your stable position, put your head or your chin towards your chest. Focus on elongating the spine here. Two more breaths. And then with the next exhalation, the left knee comes towards the chest. Try to keep really high here and press through the arms, keeping the knee high. And exhale, come back into downward dog. Inhale and exhale, knee to the left elbow, or if you can, all the way up on the triceps. Hold again, and exhale, come back. Inhale and exhale again, this time towards the right side, towards the elbow, or if you can, a little bit higher to the triceps. And exhale. Again, slow and deep exhalations. Maybe use your ujjayi here. And I'll do the same on the other side. Exhale. Knee to chest in the middle. Hold, really press through. And exhale, come back to downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Knee to the right elbow or triceps. Press through. Knee high. And exhale, come back out. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Knee to the left side. Feel the core activating. And exhale. Come back to downward dog. Drop the knees to the floor. Come into a child's pose for a moment. Breathe slow and steady. Normalize the breath. And from here, slow to the low and close to the floor. Come through and come up into an upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And then from here, the right foot comes in between the hands. Left foot 45 degrees. And then we're going to inhale into a warrior two. Widen your stance a little bit. Focus on opening the hips here. The pelvis is straight to the front. The foot is stable. Hands to the front. Gaze over your middle finger in the distance. And maybe come a little bit deeper here. Again, pull the navel towards the spine. Finding a stable position. Coming a little bit deeper. And then inhale, prana, pull the air, the hands up to the ceiling, both feet facing towards the front, hands to the hips, and with a straight back, slowly coming down, finding your position with a straight back here. Then we're going to extend the arms towards the side, and then we're going to come into a windmill position. We exhale, inhale, exhale, left hand, right foot gazing up, inhale, exhale. Inhale, center, exhale, right foot. Keeping this core strong, really pull your navel towards the spine. Inhale. Now it's faster. In, out. In, out. 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 Try to gaze up towards your hand. In, out. 2 more times. Out. Out. In, hands to both sides, hover here. Strong core, strong lower back. Hold for 1 more second. And then exhale, come slowly down. Try to reach the top of your head towards the mat. And the next inhalation, slowly come back up. And then hands to the side, warrior 2 on the other side. Left foot comes 45, comes out, right foot 45 degrees in. Widen your stance, come really low. And again, shoulders relaxed, pulling apart. The pelvis is open, the legs are opening towards the outside. Right knee is facing straight this direction, left knee is facing straight this direction. And coming lower. Active core. Tucking the pelvis, really strong. Two more breaths. And the next exhalation, the next inhalation, inhale, prana pull. Exhale, switch sides and come through. Pull the right leg back and exhale, let's roll this through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. From here, step or jump in between the hands. Again, inhale, straight back. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, hands to the side, all the way up. And exhale. Feet slightly outside, facing towards the outside of your mats, and then coming down into a low squat. I'm not going to stay here for long, putting the hands on the mat, and try to come with your knees on the left side and right side of the elbow, and try to come into a crow or crane position. If you can, then put your knees all the way up on your triceps. Activate the core, put the legs high, and really push through the arms, activate the core. Be really strong here for 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1. Push through, last breath. And with the next exhalation, you either shoot back into plank or step back. Again, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. From here, roll the spine towards the front and slowly lower down again, chaturanga, all the way down. And from here we're going to come into a locust. That means the hands are facing towards the mat, and from here the feet are coming up straight and the shoulders rotating outwards with the hands now facing the front. As I said, the core is also the back, so when working the core in the front, you need to work the core in the back as well. So again, slow and steady breaths here.
Feel the rise of your abdomen pulling you a little bit higher, and the fall of your abdomen a little bit deeper. So inhale, rotate a little bit more back. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Next inhalation, the hands to the front. The thumbs are facing upwards. Pull the shoulders high and stay for another 3 breaths. Legs high, arms high. 2 more. 1 more. And exhale. Slowly push back into a chair pose. Stay here for 2 breaths. And next exhalation, slowly come back up into a downward dog. Again, step or jump in between your hands, straight back, exhale, all the way down, all the way up, raise high, slightly lean backwards, and exhale. Again, feet wider, coming down to a low squat, this time butt on the mat, moving some leaves and sticks from the mat, and then slowly put your butt cheeks to the side so you can sit on your sitting bones, and from here support your hands left and right on the mat, raise your legs into boat pose. If you can, straighten your arms, and if you can, also straighten your legs. Focus on pulling the shoulders backwards. And raise the legs higher. Straight back, pull the navel in again, deep core activation. Pulling the legs a little bit higher. If you're here, that's also fine, put the legs higher, otherwise with straight legs. And then very slowly raising or lowering the legs and the upper body down into a low boat. Slowly, 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 until the lower back is touching the ground. And we're going to stay here in a low boat. Hovering above the floor. Slow, steady breaths. And then slowly laying also the upper part of the back towards the floor. Good job, guys. Knees bend, the legs and heels towards your fingertips so you can tickle your heels a little bit. And then from here, the hands behind the head. And then from here we're going to raise both legs up. The right leg straightens. And then we're going to come one into a bicycle. Now the left leg straightens and the right leg comes in the bent position. And exhale, bicycle. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. And further. 2 more. And last one. Straighten the legs and slowly come down. Great job, guys. Lengthen yourself, arms above your head. You make yourself long here. And again, bend the knees. And come into a supine twist, putting the left hand onto your right leg. Right hand comes outward and gaze over the shoulder to your right hand. Slow, steady breathing here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe extend your upper leg. Twisting a little bit further. And then come back to center, knees to chest, and roll over towards the right side with your legs. Twist on the other side. Right hand on left knee, gaze over towards your hand. And if you want to deepen it, maybe your upper leg a little bit straighter. Inhale, come back to center. And your knees towards your chest. Make yourself a little ball. Make yourself really small. And then exhale. Legs wide. Palms facing upwards in Savasana. Find a position where you can remain for a while. And focus on slow and steady breathing. Bring special awareness towards your core and try to relax your core in the front and in the back really consciously. With every exhalation, feel your heart and breath rate return to normal. And your whole body relaxing. Completely let go. And slowly awaken the body with small gestures of your fingers and toes, your hands and feet. Stretch your arms over the head, make yourself long, and then bend the knees towards the chest and roll over to the left side, using your arm as a pillow. Staying here for a few breaths. And with the next exhalation, slowly push yourself into a seated position. Put both hands on your chest, on your heart center. And feel a moment of gratitude for this practice. And then gently open your eyes. Namaste. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button and following us on YouTube and Instagram. More videos will be coming, so I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.